So I like to think of it as if there's 3 separate funnels working together within my Facebook ads at this point. And that's what this diagram is these are 3 separate funnels that you're looking at here. They're not the prettiest funnels I've ever drawn in my life, but that's okay. So this first one is the audience level funnel. This second one is our trust funnel, and this third one is our monetization funnel. Okay, and again, please, you know, I'm not an artist here, so work with me here. But what we're doing here is there's the cold audiences on Facebook, and as of the last fiscal reporting, I think they've got like 2.5 billion active monthly users. So this is the cold audience in here. Then the trust section is the warm audience. So what we're doing here is we're adding video ads mostly. You can definitely do image and text ads if you write great emails, if you've got some great micro content, you absolutely can boost that. But what we're doing, because we have so many YouTube videos, is we're moving some of our YouTube videos and we're running some of our Facebook Live videos in this top level as cold traffic audience. So we're now moving the value to the very top. That's the big shift that we're doing here. So what we're doing is I'm paying to get exposure through video view campaigns and engagement campaigns. So this is video views and engagement. And we're doing about $1 per day on each of these. So if I'm doing both a video view and an engagement campaign, that would total $2 per day per campaign. And we're targeting interests, and we're also targeting the lookalike audiences. So I got lookalikes of my customers, I've got lookalikes of my emails, I've got lookalikes of people who have visited my website, etc., etc. So all of the cold traffic individuals we're showing, and let's just call them video ads for now. You obviously can do this with certain types of text ads, but it makes most sense and it's easiest to understand when it's video based. And what's going on from here, when someone watches one of these videos to 50% view, okay, I'm then retargeting them and we move them into this second audience. Now this is where we start to build trust. Now inside of this audience, we actually have duplicated out all of our videos, right? So all of these same videos from up here are down here, which means that the user, these are videos, I'm trying to draw play buttons if that's looking confusing. So what happens is when a viewer watches at least 50% of one of these videos, it triggers them into the next audience. In this audience, we have all of the same videos, and here's the kicker. We have our normal opt-in ad, the exact same ad that I've been running for years that I talked about before that I was showing to all cold audiences. I'm now showing this in conjunction with more value through more videos to the audiences of people who have watched at least 50%. Okay, so we set up a custom audience of anyone who watches 50% of a video, and in here I'm excluding my leads and I'm excluding my customers. Okay, so what I want to happen, and think about this in the process of a funnel, and that's why I tried to draw the ugliest funnel ever here for you, is this is the cold traffic before they ever come in. I'm growing my audience by showing inexpensive video views. When people raise their hand by watching 50%, they move in and I can start to build trust with them. How do I build trust? Well, more videos, and I give them the opportunity to get on my email list at this point. Then when someone subscribes on my email list, guess what we've got down here? We have even more videos, right? So they can continue to build trust, so they can continue to watch our best content. And again, these are videos that we've had on Facebook as live videos, but they're also videos that we normally had and have been running on YouTube for a very long time. We literally just uploaded our videos on YouTube and added them here. And then down here, we have new ads to actual products. And this is where we're starting to work different advertisements to some of our high ticket products, some of our low dollar products, and our membership products. Now I'm building this out still, okay? I don't have this 100% dialed in, and we are already seeing a significant decrease in my cost per lead and in my cost per new customer. So this audience down here, this lower audience, is people who have watched 50% and who are also a lead. Okay, so this is a 50%, so I know they've engaged or they're a lead. And these are the people that I'm showing my next messaging to. And guess what? When someone purchases and they become like a low ticket customer, I'm able to start to show them different ads to get them into my high ticket products and also into my membership products. Now this is definitely, undoubtedly, the most complex Facebook advertising approach that I've done. And I've got a pro team. I've got great help. I've been doing this for many years. So I wanted to show you the vision for what is possible for having it all work out. But you don't need to do all of this. So here, just before we wrap this video up, I want to show you what I would consider like the next level approach for you with your business, so you can start to get the value without having to do all of this crazy work. So what I want you to do is, the first thing you need to set up is your cold audience campaigns. And these are video view campaigns. And I'm still going to do the same drawing here. So these are video view and these are engagement. And what you're going to end up doing, if you have videos on YouTube that get good engagement, you're proud of the videos, you think they have good branding, I want you to load them up and start to play them for $1 per day each at each of these levels. Now this is going to do two things. And again, who are we targeting with these? These are going out to interests, just like the old way we've always been doing it. And then we have the lookalike audiences. And that's really the best place to get started here, is the interest audiences and the lookalike audiences. Okay, they could be lookalikes of your customers, lookalikes of your email list, lookalikes of your traffic from your website to retargeting, etc. What we're doing here is twofold. Number one, we're moving value to the very top of the funnel. Philosophically, this is more in alignment with the law of attraction, the law of reciprocation. It's going to give your users more positive experiences with you, your brand, your content, etc., etc. Now, if you don't have YouTube videos that you're proud of, that you like, that you could just go plug in here that give value, you can start doing lives from your fan page. And once the live video is done and you just spend 5 minutes to 20 minutes giving value to your audience, teaching about something, you're just sharing, you're just putting out helpful content like you've seen me do on YouTube for years, you're just putting that out, then you start to boost it for $1 per day per ad set, whether it's a video view, an engagement, or both. So if you end up getting 5 videos in here, for example, you're looking at about $10 per day. And what this is going to do is this is going to get you in front of people who are interested in what you teach. And then the second audience is what we'll call your warm audience. And you can go with the ATM if you want. This could be called your trust audience. I'm not particular about the branding of it, but you want to just kind of make sure you know what's going on here. And in this audience, this is for people who have watched 50%. Now you simply go in and create a custom audience, and the custom audience is everyone who has watched 50% of one of your videos. Super easy to set up. Once you have that audience set up, that's who you're targeting in this next level. And what do you put? You put videos in here. And these videos are literally the exact same videos you have above, plus you have your ad. Okay, this is your opt-in ad that you probably have already been running before. Now, there's been some people who have had challenges keeping their Facebook ad accounts live, getting Facebook ad accounts banned. And generally this is happening because Facebook does not like to see a high ratio of disapproved ads to approved ads. And people go all in on the old model, the $5 a day, where they're just running the advertisement, and that's the only thing they're putting up is a hardcore, hard call to action ad. They have no value. They get a bunch of spam complaints. It triggers a red flag in the policies and procedures of Facebook advertising, and what happens? Facebook shuts down the entire account. When you run this way, you're going to have 2 different ad sets for each of these, which means you have 10 separate ad sets, okay, which might have multiple ads in each. If you have one video ad with 2 different texts in each, etc., you can have 10 to 20 ads running approved that gets you the green check mark. That means you're a good advertiser. Then if you accidentally have one of your ads disapproved because of the language that you use, it would be one of potentially 20 different ad sets. That's it. It lowers that ratio, so it's going to actually protect your account so you can keep running ads. But what we're doing here in the warm is we set up the exact same videos in the same way, and we want to trigger these with video views. Now you might be thinking, well, Miles, what if they come in and they watch this video and then they move down? Is Facebook just going to show them that same video again? Odds are not, because Facebook's smart. Facebook's machine learning is smart. The amount of data that Facebook has on each and every one of us is kind of crazy and kind of scary. So Facebook knows, first and foremost, that they've already seen this ad unit. So they know that. The odds of Facebook showing that same one again are actually quite small. Facebook's going to look at the user behavior and think, okay, you have a conversion ad here, and then you have video ads here. And Facebook's going to think, well, what IP address are they on? Are they on mobile? Are they at home? Are they at work? Because Facebook knows from what IP addresses, what locations, what time of day, what days of the week you and all of your audience members are most likely to take specific actions. And if Facebook knows that your best audience is right there in a video viewing mode, the odds of Facebook showing yet another video that that audience member is going to love are pretty high. And if Facebook knows that your audience member is in a moment or a location or a time of day and week when they're likely to enter into a funnel and convert, that's when they'll show this ad. So we're really actually letting Facebook's machine learning and the Facebook algorithm decide what to show to the users when. You just queue all of this up. Again, we're doing about $1 a day on each of these, and if you want, you can do $5 per day on your ad, or you can just run it at $1 or $2 per day. If you're doing 5 different ads here, let's call it 6 because we've added on one ad for the video, you're looking at about $12 per day here. Now, total between these two, right? Just these two here, you're looking at $22 per day. If we add $3 per day down here, and I'll go ahead and say if you add $7 per day down here, this is going to be the final audience that we have. And this audience is for people who are your leads, okay? So when someone goes through this process and they end up on your email list and they've seen your OTO, this is your first chance to earn income. But when they go to your OTO page, that should trigger through a custom audience that they now have taken a specific action. They are now a lead because they landed on your OTO page. And the only way they can see your OTO page is by opting into your list. So now Facebook knows that this individual has seen your page. They have seen your OTO page, which means they're a lead. And now you can start to show them specific ads for your actual paid products. This is so powerful, and this is what I'm working on right now. So my team and I are building out a bunch of different offers. We're trying, like I said, low ticket offers. My lowest ticket offer is a $7 product. I'm sending them direct to sales page for a $7 product, and I'm getting an average sale of less than $3. So I'm spending about $3 down here in this lower area, and I'm generating a $7 sale. Now, I got to put a little asterisk here. This isn't because Facebook's magic. There is actually very little magic in Facebook. It's because I have really good copy. I spent thousands of dollars to have the sales page for a $7 product written by a professional copywriter. And I've been testing different offers for years and years and years and years and years, right? I've actually tested over 150 different paid products to my audiences. So I have a very, very significant depth of knowledge of what my people want, what offers work, what offers don't work. If you don't have any offers that are converting well, sending Facebook traffic to those offers is not going to help improve their conversions. Facebook is a traffic mechanism. That's all it is. But when you have an offer that converts, restructuring and reworking things in this manner can be extremely powerful. And if you're currently working on these offers and you don't have the actual paid ads that go to paid products that you know convert, this is where you're doing testing. And you could do testing at $1 per day. You could test a video sales letter, you could test a webinar approach, you could test straight to your sales letters, etc., etc. And for a very small amount of money, you're able to target people who have watched 50%, so you know they're interested, you know they like things, things, then you give them more video content, which builds the trust, and you now know that they're a lead because they took that action. So now you know that these people, they're on your email list, you're sending them helpful emails, they can still be getting more videos, you can absolutely add more videos in here, you can be doing one live per week to them, they're going to see all of your live videos that you get. When you do new live videos, you can promote them here. You can literally do your webinars, okay, like a normal style of webinar. You can actually do a webinar and do the webinar as a live Facebook video. You can upload your actual video sales letter. You can upload your actual video webinar recording into Facebook, and you can run that as an ad to this one audience. If I'm running this here, the numbers I'm paying attention to personally, I can completely ignore this top one. Because when people don't watch 50%, they're out. When they do watch 50%, they go on to the next here. I'm monitoring my frequency in this one here, but I'm okay with having a frequency of 5 or higher if I have 5 videos in here. I'm okay with somebody watching several videos because I know that's moving their relationship forward with my brand. So I'm okay with a frequency of 5 to 6 if I have 5 to 6 different ads being shown in here. Down here, I don't want my frequency to be much higher than the number of ads that I'm running in here. So if I've got 3 videos, or excuse me, if I've got 3 ads at this level, and these 3 ads are all just running straight to a product, I really don't want to see my frequency to be 2 or higher. If I've got 5 videos and 3 ads, then I really am okay with seeing my frequency get up to 6, which means they could be seeing 5 of these. I could even see 7. So they've seen 5 different videos and they've seen 2 different offers. That would be a frequency of 7. I know it's messy, and I wish there was a cleaner way for me to really explain this all. I think the broader perspective and the broader idea that I'm most excited about is taking what we were doing and what I was doing before, but now we've got the audience. It's literally bringing that ATM in, right? So my audience is now growing because I'm paying for video views. Okay? And then the trust are people who have watched 50% of a video are now going to see more videos, and they're going to go see my offers. I'm putting a $sign here. That's actually a little false, so I'm gonna cross it out real quick. These are my leads. Okay, and there is a paid product, right? They opt in and then they see my OTO, but the offer itself is a free thing. I'm giving them the chance to take the step. How do we give them the chance to take the step to go build trust? By watching 50% of a video. How do we give them the chance to take this next one? Well, when they subscribe to my email list, that's the action they're taking. So a user, through their actions that are 100% on Facebook, with that little tweak of joining my list off on my opt-in page, is able to move themselves at their own pace. And the fact that I've got 5 to 10 videos here, I've got 5 to 10 videos here, that means a user might end up hanging out in this trust area. They might watch 3 or 4 videos. They might build a full-on relationship with me and my brand before they're ever presented with the opt-in. What do you think happens to that user when they're presented with the opt-in after having all of that experience with my great content, my great teaching? The likelihood of them converting goes up, the conversion rate goes up, and my cost per lead is sinking to the floor. And right now I'm getting literally 12-cent leads, and then I show them more videos here for more trust, because we never stop building trust. I'm also sending them emails, so I'm hitting them on multiple channels at this point. And when I have an offer for something, whether it's my $7 product, I'm testing offers for my $247 product and my $37 a month membership. When I've got all of these different offers going, the likelihood of them buying these goes up significantly, and my cost per sale on these is less than $3 right now, and I've never seen that before. I have never in my history of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. I've been running Facebook ads since I believe 2014, 2015. I have never been able to get a customer at $3 each. Am I spending a little bit more money on them up in these other ones? Absolutely. Somebody who cost me $3 here might cost me 30 cents here, and they might cost me 30 cents there. You think I'm tripping off of $3.60 cost per customer? Absolutely not. I'm going to be buying these all day long. I'm going to be scaling these up. And again, as I said, my team and I are still working on this. This is the earliest notification and update of the philosophical shift that we've made as we really dial in things that work and we get it really working for us and our organization better. I plan to either create more trainings or maybe host a webinar on this, or at least link you to something that's going to give you greater insights and more how-to. But right now, I just wanted to give you this philosophical shift because it's making all the difference in the world with our Facebook ads. If you are running ads on Facebook and you are going straight to the opt-in and you don't have these video views going at the audience level and you don't have video views going at the trust level, you're missing out on a giant opportunity to build brand, to build trust, to lower your cost per lead, to lower your cost per customer acquisition. Everything works better when we deliver more value. So let's let Facebook ads algorithm, their AI, their machine learning, understand which videos are what the best to send to what person and what ads and what offers at the right time. I'm letting Facebook do all of that work for me. And it's working like wonders. Cool. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers. And I'll be connecting with you with more on this as I know more. Until then, be well.